And well, good morning, everyone, and welcome back. I'm Errol Barnett as we look live over the Capitol this morning. A bit cloudy there, but lawmakers have made some progress toward reopening DHS and getting federal employees a paycheck. We'll get to those details in just a moment, but first, these headlines on your Friday. President Trump has once again extended a pause on striking Iranian energy plants until April 6th. That's where we begin these top stories. He announced a new ultimatum on social media, claiming it followed a request from Tehran. During his cabinet meeting yesterday, the president insisted talks are going well.
They are begging to make a deal, not me. They're begging to make a deal. I say they're lousy fighters, but they're great negotiators. And they are begging to work out a deal.
During that same cabinet meeting, U.S. Special Envoy Steve Witkoff confirmed a 15-point peace proposal had been sent to Iran through Pakistan's government. The Iranians told Reuters the proposal was unfair. Witkoff said there are no good alternatives for Tehran other than, quote, more death and destruction. And chaos at the airport, it continues this morning. TSA workers are missing a second full paycheck today. Wait times are more than 4 hours at some of the nation's busiest airports, putting pressure on Washington to end the partial government shutdown. On the takeout last night, a TSA officer told our Nikole Killion she's counting on politicians to do the right thing.
I'm feeling deflated. I'm feeling demoralized. I'm feeling unimportant and unvalued. My bills haven't stopped coming. They're still pounding on my door, and my bank account is empty. So I'm lost. I'm drowning.
Overnight, there's been some progress to reopen the Department of Homeland Security. The Senate approved to fund most of DHS except for immigration and customs enforcement. Now it goes to the House, where it's unclear if the bill will pass. CBS News congressional correspondent Nikole Killion joins us live on Capitol Hill this morning, covering every angle of all of this. Nikole, good morning to you. So what exactly did the Senate vote for last night?
Well, basically, they voted to fund most of the Department of Homeland Security. So everything from the TSA to Coast Guard, FEMA, Secret Service, and other agencies. What they are not funding is ICE and CBP, or Customs and Border Protection. That was actually something that Democrats had been pushing for some time now. But ultimately, what we saw is a vote, but no deal, because, of course, we knew that Senate Republicans and Democrats had been negotiating for the better part of this week on a potential offer to split off part of that immigration enforcement and removal funding. However, Democrats, of course, had long been pushing for reforms specifically to ICE and ICE's conduct, things like they didn't want those agents to wear masks. They believe there should be judicial warrants, those kinds of things. So ultimately, they weren't successful in procuring those reforms, although this package has some reforms in it, like additional money for body cameras. But quite frankly, Errol, that was something that was already part of the original DHS funding package. Still, Minority Leader Chuck Schumer insists that this is a win from the standpoint of Democrats holding firm in terms of not providing more funding to ICE, although we know that the agency already has quite a lot of money through the president's so-called big, beautiful bill. As you mentioned, the fate of this is a bit uncertain in the House because Speaker Mike Johnson, from the outset, has not been very enthusiastic about this idea of splitting off funding for ICE or CBP, because Republicans see that as defunding law enforcement. Furthermore, the House has voted 3 times now to fund all of the Department of Homeland Security. So it'll be interesting to see his reaction later this morning. That being said, we know that both the House and the Senate, are recessing. They're due to go on this 2-week holiday break. So sometimes when that happens, Errol, as you know, things have a magical way of coming to fruition.
Especially with the prospect of facing their constituents for the next few weeks. Nikole Killion, we appreciate the update from Capitol Hill.